Hello there, my name is Simon Chege, aka Simon Lines, and welcome so much to my channel. I'm doing this video with the people of Wanderlust Diaries in mind. I want to answer a question that mostly comes up on the platform, and people want to get recommendations on what to use to create travel memories or travel content as they move around the country, around the globe in their tourism activities. So I want to share something today concerning the same. I want to tell you why I highly recommend the GoPro over most or any action camera over most of the other actions that are floated. So without further ado, let's go right deep into it. There's so many types of cameras in the world. We have film cameras, we have DSLR cameras, we have mirrorless cameras, we have action cameras, we have compact cameras, and we have, of course, the most common form of camera, that is phone cameras. So for someone who's not doing professional work, most of the time when they're thinking of getting something to be taking their photos and all that with, they are going to be considering the options of a nice camera phone, like maybe the S10, an iPhone, the S22s, 23s, or an action camera like the Gopro Hero 9. So in this particular video, I want to shed light on why I think the GoPro is a very good option for your travel content, and also share a number of advantages of the GoPro, but also nothing is perfect, share a number of disadvantages of the GoPro. And I'm going to start from the positive. I'm going to start with the reasons why I love the GoPro. So the first one, of course, is size. So this one right here is a GoPro Hero 9. I've used this since last July 2023. It's pretty nice and it is tiny. So this can easily disappear into my hand like that, and I don't have a camera. What camera are you talking about? I'm not shooting anything. So compared to the size of maybe a film camera, a mirrorless camera, a DSLR, this GoPro is very tiny. So it's easy for you to carry around, number one. It is easy for you to use. Then number three, it does not tire you in terms of weight, because most of the cameras that comes with very many kilograms are going to be a load in your travel bag. But this one can even fit in your pocket like that, and you'll not even feel it. So one of the biggest reason I love the GoPro, or reason number one, is the small size, because it is portable, it is lightweight, and it can fit into very many pockets and tiny spaces. So then reason number two, the GoPro is natively waterproof. So even without you having to buy a waterproof casing, your GoPro is natively waterproof. That means you can go swimming a bit with your GoPro, you can shoot some content in the rain with your GoPro, you can go to the farm with your GoPro. Any place that has water, the GoPro is not afraid to go to such places. But with other types of cameras like what I'm using here, the Nikon D750, the moment there's 3 drops of rain, I park this guy. But this guy, I can ride my bike with it for an hour. It is raining and I'm going to get home safe, and I'm going to get my footage from the camera, and the camera is going to remain intact. That is point number two. The GoPro is natively waterproof. So if you go hiking in the mountains and it rains, if you go swimming, if you go surfing, anything that has water involved in terms of your tourism activities, the GoPro has better chances of surviving that kind of a scenario as compared to other types of cameras. So then reason number three is the features that we have packed in here. You guys, this camera here can shoot up to 5K video. This camera, of course, if it can shoot up to 5K video, it can, of course, shoot 4K, shoot 2.7K, shoot 2K, shoot full HD, and all that. Then it can also take 24 megapixel photos on the same camera. Then the same camera has slow-mo inbuilt into it. So in case you want to take a video of you walking in slow motion by the beach, the GoPro has very nice slow-mo inbuilt into it. In case you want to shoot a time-lapse, the GoPro has time-lapse and time-warp inbuilt into the camera. So you don't have to know the details of setting up your shot interval, your settings and all that. Is going to do that for you automatically. I always say, actually, one of the most ironical things about life is this GoPro here, this tiny camera, has better video than the big camera that I'm using to shoot this particular video at the moment. So in terms of features, if you compare the photo and video features that are in your smartphone or in many big cameras, and compare what the GoPro is giving you for the size and for the portability, the GoPro has nice features like I've said, 5K video, 4K video, it has time lapse, it has time lapse, it has slow-mo, then it has several modes that you can save different settings for each kind of shooting. So that is point number 3. The GoPro has very nice features. Okay, so then reason number 4, the GoPro is very beginner friendly. You do not have to know photography for you to use a GoPro. Almost everything in the GoPro is automatic, so you just have to turn it on and press your record or take your photo or shoot a time lapse. It's going to input all the settings that you need to get going as a content creator. So that means that you don't have to when you buy the GoPro compared to buying a camera, you don't have to go to school or go to YouTube to learn a lot of stuff so that you can go and make content for your trip. It is very easy. It is technically just point and shoot. Turn it on like that, nothing, no thought into it, and just start recording. It is going to have nice images and nice quality. So that is reason number 4. The GoPro is very beginner friendly. So then reason number 5, which is actually should be reason number 1, because I've been a beneficiary, the GoPro has a global warranty. Yes guys, this GoPro here is a replacement unit. So when I got my first GoPro last year, after a number of weeks it developed some issues whereby it will cut my recordings midway and just freeze. So I tried looking for solutions online, resetting it, buying a new battery, buying a new card, and all that, nothing worked. So I reached out to GoPro, and guys, I'm in Kenya, I'm not even in the US where they make the GoPros. So I sent them an email. They gave me a call. I was on call with the GoPro agent for close to 2 hours. I walked them through my problem. Then they walked me through their solution. I sent back the GoPro to US through UPS. And 3 weeks later, I had a new unit. I did not spend even a single shilling on that replacement. So in case your GoPro fails because of maybe manufacturer default or what is covered in the warranty, you are going to get a replacement from anywhere in the world at no extra cost. And that is not based on fiction. This one right here is my second GoPro that replaced the first one that I got that had some issues in it. That is point number 5. So then on to the next reason I love the GoPro. The GoPro has interchangeable lenses. Yes, it is tiny, but this lens here can come off and you can add another lens of your choosing depending on the type of need. So for example, you are going to be using the GoPro for vlogging. You can get another lens that is going to be showing you better with less distortion maybe as compared to the stock lens. Or for example, you love taking photos of flowers and plants really close up. So you can buy a macro lens for the GoPro and attach it here. So you can have a number of lenses for different kind of use. So you just remove this particular lens and you bring in another one. And this process of changing the lenses is as simple as just taking one off and putting on the other. No screws, no nothing, no machines involved, no skills needed, just turning one off and bringing in the other one. That means that you can get a specialized lens that is going to be meeting your kind of content needs. Reason number 6, the GoPro runs on a battery, of course, this one here, and from my experience, I think I get around 2 hours of two shooting hours from this particular GoPro. But now the advantage is you can use a USB power to run your GoPro without even having a battery in the GoPro. So as the GoPro is right here, if I plug a Type-C cable here from a USB charger or a power bank, I can run the GoPro for the whole day as long as there's juice coming into the camera without having even to need the battery. So sometimes when maybe I'm shooting in the house, I'm going to take off the battery and just use USB power to run the GoPro. So that is a very big pro because when on your trip, and as long as you have a power bank, your GoPro will never run out of juice. Okay, as long as you have your power bank, your GoPro will never run out of juice. That is reason number 6 or 7. Should be number 7. So then reason number 8 is the front screen. So from GoPro Hero 9, GoPros have had the front screen for some time, but from the GoPro Hero 9, the front screen became full color. So let me turn it on actually. Where is it? Front screen. Yes, like that. So now you can see whatever I'm getting on the front screen is a replica of what I'm getting on the back screen. So in case I want to vlog, I can just turn this way and say, hello guys, I'm Indiani, blah blah blah, because I'm seeing myself in full color and in full size. So in case you want to become a vlogger, you want to vlog with the GoPro, you have to buy a GoPro Hero 9 going onwards, because from GoPro Hero 8 going backwards, the front screen is not full color or full size. So if you want to get the vlogging power of GoPro, get a GoPro Hero 9 going onwards, because they have a full color front screen right here. That means you can vlog and see yourself and actually frame your shot nicely and look good and all that. That is reason number 8. And reason number 9, GoPro has an app that you can connect to your phone and use your phone to control all the features of the GoPro. Okay, so that means you can place your GoPro here, connect it to your phone through the app. It's called GoPro Quick, and you can control every aspect of this. You can shoot from the app, you can live stream from the app, you can copy your images and your videos from the app to your phone, and you can also back up your images online through the app. So the app is going to be very nice for you in case you want to shoot remotely and all that. So then the last reason that I have for using the GoPro, of course they keep updating. Like I've said, this is a GoPro Hero 9, and it is a model that came out maybe 3 or 4 years ago. So after this we have the GoPro 10, we have the GoPro Max, we have the GoPro 11 Mini, and we have the GoPro Hero 12. And with every new version of the GoPro, there's improvement in the image quality, in the stabilization. Actually, I forgot, the GoPro has very stable footage because they have what we call Hyper 3. So what that does, it is going to crop a bit into the edges of your footage, but you're going to have your footage looking so smooth. Actually, if I'm riding my bike and I have a Hyper turned on, when I'm hitting my bumps, you cannot see the bumps in the footage. It is that smooth. That is reason number, I think, 11. So they always say nothing is perfect, and the GoPro has its shortcomings, and I'm going to mention a number of them. So the biggest one is the price, because depending on the model, generally GoPros are expensive. So the cost of this model, the GoPro Hero 9, is around 45,000. So if you get a GoPro Hero 10, it's going to be about 50. GoPro 11 is going to be about in the 50 towards 60s. If you get the Hero 12, it's going to be in the 60s towards the 70s. So in terms of cost, the GoPro is expensive, but it is worth it. So that's why I started by saying in the beginning, I'm going to give a recommendation if the budget and your style of content is going to work nice with my recommendation. So one of the biggest hindrance, and the reason I don't have several GoPros, is the price, because I would love to have 2, 3, 4, 5 GoPros, man. I wouldn't mind, but because of the price factor, the GoPro is expensive, so I cannot have several at the moment because there's other bills to pay and other things to buy. So that is the first disadvantage of the GoPro, or the first con of the GoPro, that is the price factor. But if in case you can afford it, it's going to be really and truly worth your money. So the second con of the GoPro, which I think is the biggest drawback of the GoPro actually, and what is giving brands like Insta360, The Edge, and DJI action cameras, is overheating. Because of the tech that is in here and features that are in the GoPro, when you're shooting video, the camera is going to become hot, and the more you shoot, the hotter it becomes. And when the camera becomes too hot, it's going to stop recording, and you have to turn it off until it cools down. So that if that happens in the middle of your trip, you're going to miss a lot of content until the camera comes back to life when it has cooled down. So one of the ways to get over that is you can shoot, you can use the GoPro without the battery like that, so that there is more air flowing into the battery, into the camera through the battery compartment. And then, like I said in the previous segment, you can now connect a power bank here or any type of charger, as long as it is a Type-C. Then you can use that to power the camera, and the camera is cooling down courtesy of the airflow. And also, you have companies that have made cooling fans for GoPros, costing around from 2,000, 3, 4, 5. You can buy one for yourself. But remember, the GoPro is meant to be used outside. So when you're using the GoPro outside, there's a lot of wind to cool down the temperature of the GoPro. outside it is very hard for the GoPro to overheat, but indoors it is very likely for the GoPro to overheat. So number one, avoid using the GoPro indoors unless you have to. So then number two, avoid using the GoPro indoors for long amount of time if you have to. Then number three, if you can, remove the battery from your GoPro, and you can also remove the door. Actually, you can see I've removed my door. The GoPro door is also removable, so you can remove the door also and work without a battery, so that there's more room for air to circulate and cool down the camera. So then the third con of the GoPro needs a lot of accessories. So for example, this is the camera, but for me to use this camera on the bike, I need this GoPro chesty, I need this adapter, I need this screw here, and another adapter here, and another screw here, and I need a mic adapter, and I need an open door here. So like the cost of these accessories is more than 10,000. That means that for you to make good use of your GoPro, you're going to be spending a lot on accessories, because most of them do not come with the camera. But yes, so that is the third con of the GoPro. So then the last, the fourth con of the GoPro is the sound quality. The GoPro has very good sound quality as long as there's no wind noise or ambient noise. So I can use the GoPro with this inbuilt mic when shooting content here, but the moment I have this on the bike and there is wind noise, it's going to pick up a lot of wind noise. So to get around that, there is what you call the GoPro media mode, or the GoPro mic adapter that you can use, so that you can now get to use a microphone with your GoPro. But from GoPro Hero 12, you don't need the adapter because it has it can support a Bluetooth microphone, so that you can use a wireless microphone with the GoPro. So that is the fourth con. Like I said, the first one was price, the second one was overheating, then the third was the price of accessories, then the fourth was the sound limitation or the sound quality, especially in high speed when you do not have the mic. In a nutshell, that's why I prefer the GoPro over other types of cameras, because number one, even if your smartphone can do what the GoPro can do, your smartphone is meant to be a phone. So you're going to be shooting a time lapse, someone is calling. You're going to be taking a video, someone is calling on WhatsApp. I think during your trip you want to free your phone as much as possible. So if your phone is your camera, you're going to be having a conflict between, do I cut this time lapse and make this call, or do I just ignore this call? So like I said, in case your budget allows and your traveling lifestyle allows, I highly recommend the GoPro Hero 9. And I'm going to do another video, I think, following this one, and I'm going to show you one of the ways to get better video from the GoPro Hero 9, because even though the GoPro is fully automatic, there's a few things you can customize to get better video. Because sometimes I get really nice video and someone with the same GoPro is asking me, how do you get that? But I just have to customize some of the preferences that the GoPro comes with, or some of the settings. So I'm going to do another video. If you guys want me to do another video on how to set your camera for taking nice photos on travel and shooting nice videos, time lapses and all that, as a separate video to follow this one. But in the meantime, I hope I've given you some insight into the GoPro and why I prefer it and why I love it over other forms of cameras, especially for travel content and travel memories. So the name is Simon Lines. See you in the next video. I am out.